benefits the most from vulnerability? The person being vulnerable or the one hearing it?
So this is a very recent thing that happened. So I had an appointment with one of my best friends, and we'd been, planning on it for quite some time. And then I woke up this morning at 7 a.m. to keep that appointment, and I saw that this person had not responded to me and had not confirmed it. And so I gave them a call, and then they told me, "Hey, I'm so sorry. I ended up coming out, and I forgot to tell you about it. I was planning on emailing you, I was planning on letting you know, but I forgot about it." And in that moment, obviously I felt angry, I felt not valued, and so my initial reaction was to get defensive, or I was feeling like, oh, okay, you don't value me, and I wanted to hang up on them. I never wanted to talk to them again. But in that moment, I thought, okay, let's try vulnerability. Let me just say how I truly feel, so I can extend the opportunity for the person to address what's happening, because obviously I didn't expect them to, leave what they were doing and come be with me instead. So I very vulnerably, in my opinion, it was tough for me to do, but I told them, I said, hey, I feel kind of hurt right now, and I'm not feeling very valued. I'm making up this story that whoever you're out with is more important than me, and I don't think that's a good reflection of what our connection is. So I don't know how to proceed with this. And then they were vulnerable, and they said, oh my god, yes, I feel so badly about it. I've been so absent-minded, my brain has just been a fog. I want you to know that I value you and you're important, and I'll do anything to make this up to you. I feel like if I wouldn't have taken that route, this could have gone completely different, and we actually ended up feeling much more connected afterwards. So I think it's kind of beneficial for both people. If it is somebody who's, who knows you enough, and in that moment would benefit from understanding where you're coming from, I think it's beneficial for both people or multiple people involved.
I really like your answer in the fact that obviously like both people like benefit from it, but also more in the fact that you didn't just give an answer. Yes, both of you would do it, but rather you said for the event, what happened here was that both people were benefited from this, and because of that, I can see why it could go that way, and I really like the way you put the answer in that way. Ilakkiya?
I'd like to share like another scenario as well. So there was something that someone was doing to me. Like we've known each other for many years, and the way that they were interacting with me was actually kind of harmful in a way, not like super harmful, but it was um, something that wasn't okay. Basically they were unloading a lot of their problems onto me, and I was trying to be the one to solve them. But that's something more that a therapist could have helped them address and figure out the root cause of their problems and whatnot. I wasn't the one to do it. And so in that regard, I was being hurt. But later on, that person was, they kind of recognized that this is what they were doing to me, and they started a conversation of like, hey, I realize that I've been like telling you all my problems and expecting you to solve them when you're not the one to solve them. And I'm really sorry about that, and I won't let it happen again. And sorry for everything I've done so far. And that was really great because, first of all, I didn't realize it was an issue until that person started this conversation. And they were vulnerable with me in terms of, here's what I've been doing so far, and I'm sorry about it. So then their vulnerability gave me and them, I would say both, a lot of benefit in terms of recognizing that, okay, now I actually know what boundaries are. I can actually start setting them. That was when I learned what boundaries mean, and that my boundaries were being violated thus far, and now I could actually start creating them and upholding them. And that person was able to be more accountable for themselves, and start going to therapy and doing things for themselves. So their vulnerability in that moment benefited both of us because it changed the way we interacted with each other after that for the better. So I would say it benefits both people, but I've been stuck up on trying to figure out who it benefits the most. Um, Probably still the person being vulnerable, because I guess they start a conversation, right? So they can feel like, yes, they were able to share their emotions, and they were also able to initiate a better connection with whoever they're being vulnerable to. So maybe it's the person being vulnerable in the first place who benefits the most, but both do.
I actually agree with you too. Like at the end of the day, I knew they benefits both of them, but you have to pick the side that has the control over it. And if you're the one who is vulnerable first, then you set the stage and you benefit more out of it. And even if the other person doesn't react well, you would at least still get to know that okay, from now I probably can't do this with this person, or maybe this person is going through something and that's why they're reacting this way. And you'd learn these by doing this, whereas like the other person may or may not learn all these things because they may just not be in the stage of vulnerability itself. Whereas yeah, I'm going to be vulnerable now, and that definitely helps you.
Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If you'd like to see more videos on the topic, make sure to check out our playlist where we answer more questions. We'll see you next time.